Today could easily be the greatest day of our lives, and we'll have a $25 to win $5,500 three-leg dinger parlay to thank for it. But first, let's get the books to pay for it. It just makes sense. Plus, it's time to start betting full units on stuff anyways. Football season's almost here. In fact, I've already been screwed over by a kicker 3 times this preseason, so it's pretty much here for me already, which feels great. But I'm not suggesting we go full units on NFL preseason. I'd say let's throw a unit or two on a strikeout prop and see what happens. The one I'm looking at today, Brandon Williamson, Cincinnati Reds, over 4.5. We still don't have a price at FanDuel for this, which is kind of crazy, but they can't hide forever. I've already seen minus 125 at DraftKings, and before the psychos start getting mad at the minus money, it's not my fault. This game was supposed to be played yesterday, but it rained. Williamson was 4.5 plus 116 at FanDuel and 3.5 like minus 150 plus everywhere else. I wanted to go both 5 plus and 6 plus at FanDuel, and I did. But since they've had a night to sleep on it, the cat's out of the bag, and everybody knows that this kid's going to sit people down like a mob boss today. Still, I think we can go over 4.5, and we'll see what 6 plus looks like, because Williamson isn't that bad. We've actually won cash on him before. Don't forget that. He's just a kid that's trying to find his way, and he kind of has over his last couple starts. Many are saying he looks like a left-handed Nolan Ryan out there. We're talking 16 strikeouts in his last 11 innings pitched. That's really good for a 4.5 guy. Today, he's getting a team in the Pittsburgh Pirates that strike out like it's their job. We're talking 62 strikeouts in their last 203 at-bats. On the season, only 4 teams have fanned more than they have against lefties. They just can't hit them. It literally looks like they're trying to hit a BB in the dark. Ball might as well be invisible. I wouldn't be surprised if Williamson went for a career high today. But even if this kid goes for a career high today, it's not going to help us not be poors anymore. We need a dinger parlay for that, one that pays $5,500 on a $25 bet. That just feels right. It's all going to start with Kerry Carpenter, Detroit Tigers, plus 500. We're going to go rapid fire here, so try to keep up. I know this guy's hit dingers all over the place over the last couple days, but I look at that as a good thing. Kid's seeing the ball well. I have no idea how he hit a home run yesterday, so he can't hit one today, people, even make it through an entire day with logic like that. It makes no sense. He's going to see Cutter Crawford this afternoon, who's given up 13 dingers in just 85 innings of work. 8 of those have been to lefties. This just makes sense. Next up, Carlos Correa, Minnesota Twins, plus 540. He's another guy who's smashing the ball recently. I knew I was going to see him on the Positive EV tool today on OddsJam. Honestly, if you're not using that tool, what are you doing? It's free for an entire month. Just go to OddsJam, pick a plan, use promo code SLOP at checkout, and bam, you get the whole thing for free for a month. It's like magic, only real. Anyways, back to Correa. He's got 3 dingers in his last 23 at-bats. Slugging percentage is through the roof. Just beautiful stuff. The exact type of hitter that you want to target. He's going to see Ranger Suarez today, who is a lefty, and Correa only has 3 home runs against lefties, but guess what? He hasn't really had that many at-bats against lefties. If he had 300 plus at-bats against lefties like he does righties, he'd have just as many home runs against them as he does right-handers. And at the end of the day, none of those at-bats against lefties have come when he's been this hot. So there's that. Of course, the haters are going to be like, but Suarez has only given up 9 dingers on the season. Well, 8 of them have been to righties. Correa's probably going to hit the first pitch he sees over the fence. Finally, bringing us home is going to be our guy, Jose Siri, Tampa Bay Rays, plus 480. Obviously, this guy was in the 3-legger we hit back in June, so he knows what he's doing. The man has 23 home runs on the season, and 18 of them have come against right-handed pitchers. He hit a ball the other day off of Dakota Hudson that's still in orbit somewhere. Now, he's going to see Tanner Bibby today, who really doesn't give up a lot of dingers, but 9 of the 10 that he has given up have been to right-handed batters. My guess is he's going to get through the meat of the Tampa Bay order and completely forget that Siri doesn't play around. He's going to put one right over the plate to Siri, and Siri's going to smash one to St. Petersburg. If we're being honest, this thing could be wrapped up by 2:15 Eastern today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.